Don't let the black shirt fool you. I actually am feeling better compared to yesterday morning. Because at least the Go Big show I could actually watch all the way through. And with my parents, no less, but I'll get into that momentarily. So, let's see. My low, my high, my act of kindness. Well, my low is kind of a low, but for more, well, I guess I'll say selfish reasons, even though I don't quite think it's that far. But you guys all well know, at least by now, that yesterday, January 21st, is a date that will live in infamy for my family. As that was when my grandfather on my mother's side passed away. So, yesterday, my mother, my father, and myself all went to his gravesite at Bath National Cemetery, and we visited him. But here's the thing: we didn't just visit him. We also went through an entire rosary. Now, if you don't know what a rosary is, for those of you who are not Christian or Catholic, basically, it's sort of a necklace of very special beads in which you hold on to, like, a bead and you say a prayer. And here's the thing. You do, there's 5 special beads for a quote-unquote mystery. And every bead after that, up to about, I think, 12 beads, there's a prayer you have to say. Basically, we stood there saying almost 60 Hail Marys, a whole bunch of Our Fathers, and all sorts of prayers in front of his gravesite, which my grandfather did a lot. I mean, again, this is why I don't really, yeah, I'm Catholic, but this is why I don't really flaunt, what specifically I do, because I'll be honest, we had to do rosaries when I was in St. Mary Mother at Horsehead. When I was in 4th grade, St. Mary Mother. And, I'm sorry, but that ruined my Friday, I'm not going to lie, because it took forever to do. So, if you think, you're thinking, okay, now that sounds selfish. It gets worse, because yesterday was very, very, very cold out. And again, we're at a gravesite, so we're outside in an open field, meaning wind is everywhere. And to make matters worse, we didn't get to my grandfather's site until after almost 5:45 last night, which ordinarily wouldn't seem like a problem, but you have to remember, it's January. It was practically pitch black when we got there. So, being at a cemetery, a national cemetery, but a cemetery nonetheless, at night, was blistering cold, and even though we could just stand by his gravesite and say a few respects, we're there for another 10, almost 15 minutes because you have to say a bunch of prayers. Yeah, you'd kind of be thinking it's your low too. Especially when, if you're like me, because here's the thing, I am Catholic, I am Christian, I'm proud of that. But I don't go flaunting it everywhere. And I certainly don't have the crazy Catholic traditions read a rosary, pray a rosary every day. I mean, maybe if I get older and, I reach those twilight years, maybe something like that will happen. But until then, I'll just stick with what I normally do, thank you. But that's fine, because at the end of the day, my high was, at least I did it with my mother and my father. And after that, we got Emilio's afterwards. We had pizza from Emilio's, which is the best pizza. Especially because, I've said this before, we had a chicken wing pizza from Emilio's. And I've said this before, but my brother and I have an ongoing debate as to who makes the best chicken wing pizza in like the entire, Corning, Horseheads, Elmira, Big Flats area. I happen to believe Emilio's has the best chicken wing pizza, hands down. Oh, before I continue, I should say, yes, I've had Pudgy's, yes, I've had Rico's, and yes, I've had Picnic. They're all good in their own right, but here's the thing. Those places all have multiple locations. There's only one Emilio's. Just like there's only one Vincenzo's, which is the place where my brother and my mother think have the best chicken wing pizza. Now, technically there are no wrong answers, except theirs. But, we had a chicken wing pizza last night. We had a house salad. My mom got a calzone, a cheese calzone. Calzones and Emilio's are pretty good. I like those. I've had them before. Although, personally, if I ever get a calzone from Emilio's, it's going to be like a sausage and cheese one as opposed to just a cheese one that my mom had. So, yeah, there you go. And, don't worry, I'm not going to have visiting my grandfather as an act of kindness because that really wouldn't be good enough. So, actually, no, I'll do that, but also after dinner I help clean up. See, my mom actually got like the round detergent at her place. So before you put your dishes in the dishwasher, you really gotta scrub your dishes. So I made sure that I at least did mine. So, there you go. Now, with that said, let's get into some of the awesomeness that happened yesterday because, without question, out of the blue, we have the season 14 Hot Ones sauce reveal. Yes, that is amazing. Oh, right, before I forget, today is a Friday in January. After this Friday, you have effectively 3 Fridays left if you're a Christian or Catholic, you have 3 Fridays left to get your meat fix in, okay? Because after Lent starts on February 17th, you're not going to be able to have meat on Fridays until way in April. Well, actually, no. Actually, that wasn't really good grammar. Very far. Actually, it's not that far. The 9th of April. I believe April 9th is April 10th is the first Friday. The first Friday in April, that has nothing to do with, Lent. So, yeah, I do believe, Actually, let me look up the calendar again. Hold on a moment. 2021 calendar. Okay, so hold on a moment. Yeah, sorry, my phone's actually blocking it. Crotch shot. Anyway, yeah, the 9th is going, actually, hold on again. Yeah, the 9th will be the first Friday after Lent we'll be able to meet again. So, be sure to get your fix in today. Get yourself a burger, get yourself, maybe a chicken sandwich if you're into that, or wings, which again reminds me, we have the season 14 Hot Ones sauce reveal, which was amazing. I can't believe we're already going to have a new season on the 28th. That's going to be amazing. I cannot wait for that at all. It's been, the important thing is the good people over at First Sweet Feast had themselves, a good long resting vacation, got their batteries recharged, had a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. That's important. So, they look like they're ready to go. And personally, I want to see it too. In terms of some of the sauces, that I noticed that were there, they got rid of the blue label for the classic and went with the red label that they originally had. So no garlic Fresno edition. Los Calientes Rojo still there. The Bon Beyond Insanity still there. Last Dab Apollo still there. In terms of new sauces, there's this one hot sauce company that has names of hot sauces like Headless Horseradish and Garlic Reaper. The one they're using this season is Honey Badger, which is basically a very, very, very spicy honey mustard. And Sean Evans said himself, if you're a guy who likes dipping chicken nuggets or chicken fingers in honey mustard, like, this Honey Badger is the one for you. So I'm really excited for that. I love me some honey mustard. I've always felt the best kind of mustard, which is, of course, honey mustard. Especially if you had it with chicken fingers. You gotta do that, man. You do. Seriously, there was like a time when I was like a honey mustard fiend. I mean, in some respects I still am, but like, I haven't had honey mustard in a good while. I'll have to have some at some point. I'm going to the store today. Maybe I'll get some of that. That'd be quite nice. What else to talk about? Well, for starters, right. I should be talking about the Go Big Show, shouldn't I? So, yes, the Go Big Show was awesome. You know, we got to see a crossbow guy versus a guy who could balance stuff on his face and head. We got to see what did we, we got to see a guy who's like a master at doing handstands versus a trick rider. And we got to see a rattlesnake guy versus versus a trick shot guy, a trick shooting guy, which, let's be honest, when it comes to that last matchup, I gotta say, dude, you could have made every single trick basketball shot that you had. You were never going to beat the rattlesnake guy. I am sorry. I think the score of 60 he got on the Tower of Power might actually be like the lowest score like I've ever seen on the show. So, there's that. And I mentioned earlier that last night was the first time I saw the Go Big Show with my mom and dad. Yeah, fun fact about visiting my grandfather's site at, like we did last night, like almost 6 o'clock. Like, I spent like a longer time with them than I normally would. Meaning I got to watch the Go Big Show with them. And they like it. My father is a little bit on the critical side. Like, he's saying how, you know, it actually takes, like, in terms of the crossbow guy, he's saying stuff like, those are all, you know, designed to fire the way they are and stuff. Like, he was saying some arbitrary stuff. My mom actually fell asleep, like, near the end, which, it's on her loss. Still a great time. Honestly, I am really digging the Go Big Show. I only wish, like, I mean, I hope it goes on for a long time. I really hope, like, other shows like America's Got Talent gets back on the rise soon. Sorry for the yawn. I actually went to bed really late last night because of everything. Because, again, I visited my folks last night. I saw the Go Big Show there, meaning I had to drive all the way back here. I didn't go to bed till like almost 11:30. I am super tired right now. Yet, effectively, it was like just after 5:30 when I woke up, which, I mean, I was feeling drowsy. I mean, seriously, I was still feeling so drowsy, I was almost losing balance, kind of. I'm fine, don't worry. I mean, it's just like, Partly because like when I realized what time it was, because there's stuff I want to do this morning, I like rushed to get out of bed, and like when you first get out off of a flat or sitting position really fast, it sort of gives you whiplash or something. Not whiplash, but it makes you feel kind of dizzy. That's pretty much what happened to me this morning. Seriously, I almost ran in like the side of my bathroom door. That would have been fun, huh? Anyway, I should probably get on with my day. Still, I gotta say, yesterday, it's been 1 year since my grandfather passed. And regardless of how it was near the end, at least for me, he may be gone from my life, but there is an extremely high probability he will never be forgotten. Like, favorite, share, hit the subscribe button, follow me on social platforms, remember you guys on YouTube. I'm very humbled to make this video for all of you guys who watch the show today. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful Friday. And remember, if you're Catholic, get your meat fixin'. Remember, Talker Channel is going to be here to lend you an ear, and I'll always have your back. Take care and make good choices. See ya.